There are various ways to look at this, but the question, what is 20% of 360, is solved by referring to, I'll use the version of this equation that your text uses, which is percent times base is equal to amount. This can be written in various ways, but I'll stick with the way your text writes it. The percent times the base is equal to the amount. So the percent is 20%. The base is the thing you're taking the percent of. So generally when you see a problem like this, the number after of is the base. So that's 360. So to find the amount, you simply take 20% of 360. Now recall that to change a percent to a decimal, so you can do the calculation, you move the decimal point 2 places to the left. Change to a decimal to a percent, you move 2 places to the right. To change a percent to a decimal, you move it 2 places to the left. So 20% is 0.20 times 360, and that will be the amount. So with your calculator, you will simply enter 0.2 or 0.20, really doesn't matter, times 360 equals. And when you do that, you will end up with, and this comes out exact, you'll end up with 72. So 72 is 20% of 360. Let's try another one. 40 is what percent of 160? We're going to stick with the exact same equation through these problems. Percent times base is equal to amount. This time it says what percent, so obviously we don't know the percent this time. You could just use P if you like. I'll just write the whole word percent out. The base is the thing we're taking the percent of, so that would be 160. So obviously the amount is the other number, 40. So to get percent, I need to divide both sides of this equation by 160. And that tells me then that the percent is 40 divided by 160. Now on the calculator, I simply take 40 divided by 160 equals. And that comes out to be 0.25. And they want the answer as a percent. So to change 0.25 to a percent, you move the decimal point 2 places to the right. That would be 25%. So 40 is 25% of 160. Let's do one more using this same formula. Again, percent, excuse me, times base is equal to amount. Well, the percent is obviously 24.75%. Of what number? Again, the base is usually the number following of, so that's unknown. You can just use B if you like, but I'll write out the whole word base. So the amount is the other number, 44.55. Remember, to do this on a calculator, you need to change the percent to a decimal, and again, to do that, you move the decimal point 2 places to the left. So you get 0.2475 times the base is equal to 44.55. In order to solve for the base, then, I need to divide both sides by 0.2475. 0.2475. So that tells me then that the base is 0.4455 divided by 0.2475. And on the calculator, I go 44.55 divided by 0.2475 equals. And when I do that, I will end up with, and again, this doesn't always happen, but in this particular problem, it comes out to be exactly 180. So 44.55 is 24.75% of 180.